Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It's good to be back with my people after spending some 5 to 7 hours in the courthouse today. Back with the people that make things happen and have done good. Well, I'm delighted to be here because this summit, this Mississauga Summit, under the leadership of Shelley White and Brian Crombie and all the many volunteers and sponsors, I'll tell you, it is moving forward in a big way. You know, so often a summit is held and then it dies. And I guess what is so special about this that I feel is unique is instead of trying to implement 100 ideas, what they are doing is getting it down to some big ideas, the big idea, so that they can concentrate on something that can be implemented and can happen in the city. And that's what's so special about this summit. And I think of all the people, and I've attended quite a few meetings of the summit task forces. I wish I could have attended them all, in which it is so inspiring to see people that are prepared to take of their time and give of their talents to try to move the thing along. It's been many, many hours, as Shelley and Brian knows, of dedicated people that have just been obviously inspired that they feel that they can make a contribution, and they're making it. So with the summit and with our big strategic plan for the future of Mississauga, this fits in so beautifully because it's action. It really is action. And I think it's going to help greatly of implementing our strategic plan. We got some very, great plans for the future in this city. And it's been people's plan, not political plans, people's plan. Strategic plan, over 100,000 people involved to come up with the view as to what the city should look like and what has to be accomplished, etc. The cycling strategic plan we've adopted to connect the entire city, done again by the people dedicated to cycling. And Councillor Mullen played a major role in that. And we have now our economic strategic plan, because as we face the competition of the future, it's global competition, and we have to prepare for that change. Nothing remains the same. Change is occurring constantly, and we as a city have to keep up with that. And that's what the summit is doing, keeping us up with what has to be done in order to take this city forward in the years to come. Yes, our success to date has been great. You know, when you think of, we have the wonderful Mississauga campus of the university here that works so closely with us in so many projects. Dr. Taylor says if every university was as much involved in the community as the Mississauga campus is with the city, great things could happen in other municipalities. And now we have Sheridan College coming to our city. Again, it was whatever programs they're going to have there, the programs they are going to have there. We brought the people together at a big meeting in AstraZeneca boardroom. He said, what do you want? What do you want Sheridan College to provide to the city? And so they have adhered to that. And so what a future we have here, a great future, because the people are involved. The people are involved. You know, there's 12 of us around the council chambers. Don't expect us to come up with all the ideas. It's the people that needs to come forward and have come forward in the city of Mississauga to tell us how we should deal with number of. Mr. Gillespie, chairman, former president of General Electric, had the task force on the arts. And now we have a strategic plan for the arts in Mississauga. And now under the chairmanship of Chuck Ely and Diane Kalinchuk, even though council did not approve it, and by the two councillors here today were strongly in favor of it, I just want you to know, as two others were too. Even though the council did not approve it, I was able to get the funds from my mayor's golf tournament of $50,000, so that task force could go forward to deal with the change that is occurring in sports in Mississauga because of the makeup of our population. Cricket and field hockey has become. We will then, from that task force, develop a strategic plan for sports. We have a lot of plans on the table, thanks to the citizens, thanks to the summit, and thanks to all those that are prepared to give of their time and talent to take this city forward into the 21st century. And, you know, these big ideas that the summit is coming forward with, they're concentrating on one big idea in each of the task forces. And I know that with a new council that is prepared to put Mississauga first, that we will carry these plans forward and implement them. And so I want to thank the candidates that are here today. That shows their interest in the future of this city. And I want to thank them for being here. So folks, we got a great future. And all it takes is a good team at City Hall to implement the ideas and the visions of the people of Mississauga. And that's what really matters. So folks, thank you for coming today. Thank you to all those that are here that have been very, very active in the task forces. And thank you to Shelley White and Brian Cromley that has provided the leadership. That's why we have the best city in Canada, because of the people's involvement. We can't lose when the people get involved.